Yo, what up, big cats? MyScape20 here, and I'm here to bring you a gameplay and commentary of Black Ops 2, and I don't know why I added that. What a great way to start the game, but today, guys, I'm going to be talking to you about a little bit of more of a little story, but before I get started, let me go ahead and say a few things that I thought maybe need to be said. I think, this might disappoint a couple people, but I think it'd be in the best interest for my channel to cancel Face Off Friday. Just not like this week, but I mean like permanently. Like I think maybe over the summer I might bring it back, which would be awesome, right? But I figured that I just have it's getting more of a hassle than it is. I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but it's becoming like a really much of a hassle, mainly due to like we can't think of ideas. The other thing is like trying to correlate, with your subscriber. I mean, try to correlate with your friends and stuff, like when to do it. Like all my friends work, so that plus we were in college, so we have like a bunch of stuff to do, and it's just getting really difficult to, try to get together Face Off Friday. I'm having a harder time uploading, and it's just, I think in the best interest for now is to postpone Face Off Friday. So there will be no Face Off Friday this Friday as of now that I know of, but if there is one this Friday, then it'll be the last one. But one more thing I am gonna say is tomorrow, guys, I will upload the first episode of the highly awaited dual let's play of Lego Lord of the Rings with my girlfriend. Now, she's never ever played Xbox before. Now, I mean, she's probably played it like once, but she's like terrible. I didn't say that out loud, but like, so this is going to be exciting. For those of you who watch commentaries with my girlfriend, you know that, some videos she's excited, other videos she's not. But in this Let's Play, like, since she's actually playing it, she knows what's going on. She is so hyper. I was like, look, you need to calm down a little bit. But it is awesome, so you guys are going to love it. Let me go ahead and get on to the main story, though. I don't have that much time left. Alright, so let me go off by saying, I had a friend here. I'm not going to mention his name. But I had a friend here that, he moved to, here in 10th grade, which for me is like 3 years ago. And when he moved here, he was a bigger kid, and he didn't have any friends. So he happened to be in my weightlifting class, and I don't know how we met. I think we started talking about gaming one day. And yeah, so, I became his friend, and I was his first friend, and for a while, his only friend. And, me and him became really close. We started playing racquetball together. We started hanging out, having late night gaming sessions at his house, sleeping over, playing a game till, for 16 hours straight. I didn't do that, I swear to God. Sort of. But, it was awesome, That was the kind of friend, like, I've been waiting for. I was like, yes, I need a try hard like me. And, and he moved. And the sad part about it is all my really good friends moved. Now, I know you guys like, you still have friends. You have like Michelle and Logan then, but I had to make those friends over again. It's been so many times in my life where I've had to remake friends. And for those of you who aren't aware of that, like, if you ever moved to a different school, you know how hard it is to remake friends. And that's basically what I had to go through. It was a little bit of minor version because I still had a little bit of friends, but I didn't have best friends like that. And Stanley, what the hell are you doing? Alright, he's chewing on shit. But, I had to remake friends, and he moved. And when he came, and somehow, some fucking miracle, he was able to move back. But when he moved back, he changed a little bit. I think it was a cockiness in him. And I hope he doesn't watch this, by the way, but it was a cockiness in him, and it really was a turn off for me. And I started not hanging out with him as much. And like I said, I was one of his only friends. And for your only friend not to hang out with you, that's pretty devastating. And I kind of regret it because he started hanging out with the wrong crowd. And once he started hanging out with the wrong crowd, for those of you old enough to know what I'm talking about, it's, you know what I mean by hanging out with the wrong crowd. Like, starting getting into drugs, and I'm not talking like, heroin, cocaine. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about like just drinking a lot and marijuana and all that kind of stuff. Hookah, and hookah's not really even a drug, but people associate it with it. But anyway, like I was saying, is he started getting into the wrong crowd, and the problem is I started fading away from him a little bit. But I missed the kid so much, I started going back to him. And of course, he kind of brought me into it a little bit. And over the summer, I started doing some things that are not me, and I told him, I was like, dude, when school starts, that's it, I'm done. And I've kept through that, and he was like, yeah, dude, I'm done too, but he hasn't really followed through with that. And I talked to him the other day, and I was like, dude, look, like, what happened to the old, I'm not gonna mention his name, I'll just be like, what happened to the old beep, like, the guy, I used to stay up all night with, the guy I could come to, the guy I could talk, like, what happened to that guy, he was always there, like, what happened to that friend, because he was, like, my best friend, like, what happened to him? And he was like, dude, I didn't know it bugged you so much, like, da-da-da, like, not da-da-da, he's like, I didn't know it bugged you so much, I didn't know, this is bullshit, but he's like, I don't know it bugged you so much, I can stop, dude, it's just recreational. And I was like, dude, it's not about that, it's not that I want you to stop, but it's like, if you got in a car crash because you were high or something like that, and I could have said something to stop that, and I didn't, I could, like, never live that down. And I think that's basically what I told him, and he was like, dude, I'll stop. I was like, you don't have to stop, man, just, like, if you're gonna do it, be safe, but I don't want anything to do with it anymore, because he used to, like, invite me, and, do it all the time. He's like, dude, you want to smoke, like, all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, no, I don't. And, for a while I was afraid to say no, but, I talked to him and all this stuff, so I really think that is what, changed a lot of things is, if you're able to talk to a friend that is getting into this stuff, it really could, I mean, obviously it probably won't save his life on this one, but, like, it could save his life one day. You never know, like, he's not guaranteed to be there the next day, and, if I'm there to, kind of wake him up a little bit, because he started going downhill. He started, like, this kid's a straight A student, and he started going downhill. He started, like, being like, fuck school, skipping school, doing all this shit. I'm like, oh, wow, I almost said it. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, come on now. But yeah, so I was able to talk to him, and I think that's really what changed a lot of things. Now, if you have a friend, who's doing that, I would honestly just, before getting pissed at him like I did and ignoring him, just try talking to him first, because, I mean, honestly, that might be all they need. I wasn't asking him to stop. It's his life. He can live it how he wants to live it. But I was just saying, leave me out of it. You know what I mean? Alright, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the commentary. It's just a little bit of story. I'm hoping to have a little bit, more stories as they come on. I might have one where I shit my pants. Literally, I shat my pants, and I don't want to talk about it, but I will do a commentary of it. So, 54 and 13 with the shit com. Yes, shit com. So, previous video was Jack boss fight, and that's the second to last boss fight, and featured was Justin Bieber getting caught by marijuana. I figured it kind of correlated, so that's why I did it. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give a thumbs up. Let me know, have you ever had a situation like that? Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace.